Better get out of there, George. Get out of there. Get out of there. Hey guys, you get the woods runner here, and I was tagged. My animals. I was tagged by Simon, Bloke in the Woods, and anyway, if you've never checked out Simon, check out his channel. He's I've watched his channel grow over the years. He's got an excellent channel. He does a lot of outdoor adventures, some excellent bushcrafting videos and stuff, so check out Simon, a Bloke in the Woods. And anyway, so he tagged me, and I think it's something like your 5 favorite bushcraft items, or your 5 top outdoors items anyway. So it doesn't have to be bushcraft, it could be just your outdoors thing. It could be a tent or whatever, a tarp. I think Simon, one of his was, he chose his canoe that he built. Beautiful canoe. I'm going to put Simon's link down in the description down here, so if you wanted to check his channel out, you can do that. Okay, so first off, I just want to say, when it comes to the 5 top, yeah, I've got gear up the wazoo, right? I've got knives, I've got crazy number of knives. I built knives for, over 20 years, and but everything I carry is pretty basic. And I generally, when I'm going out for a day hike, I'll go into the mountains by myself. I'm out there sometimes 15 miles in the backcountry. So everything I take usually has to work, but I don't always take the same thing. But one of the things I take most often with me into the backcountry is a good knife, and this is a knife that I built, and I made this knife from I think 1085 high carbon steel, and that's my knife that I take often. It's not, you've seen me with several knives in my past videos, but this is one I take quite often. It's about 5/32 thick. It's made from 1080 high carbon steel. I just have some, this thing's bit me a few times, so I have some jute twine soaked in resin and wrapped around there to keep my hand, help keep my hand from sliding back down that blade. It's a differentially heat treat. It's got a full belly for skinning, and it's a pretty good chopper. It's got a good balance. It's right about there. So it doesn't tire you out. It's not a heavy knife. It only weighs about 13.5 ounces. And the sheath I built from just a piece of cow hide, and got some copper rivets in there, and I just hand stitched it. And it's just your typical pouch sheath. I just put that rivet on the bottom so that that edge could never work its way through and get me in the leg if I were to fall down and jam that. That's something you got to think about when you're using a pouch sheath like this. And I used Condor's design with their swivel. Mine's a little stiffer, but anyway. But I've been using this knife for 10 years anyway, and it's one of the knives I use most often. So that would be number 1, is my knife that I take with me. Try to get through this quicker. Staying on tools. I know a lot of people are going to go, oh, well, that's too bad, because I love this little bugger. This is my Most of you know what this is. This is my trail hawk. And you can see she's well used and well loved. I've been using this for about 10 years as well. It's light, and I'll tell you what, I can split rounds with this thing. You know, I'll have to show you someday. It's an excellent tool. I mean, I can use it for a knife, I can use it for a hammer. It's got a hardened, this is a tempered pole on it, hammer pole on the back. And you can see the temporal line, or you should be able to see the temporal line in that steel. So the bit is all hardened into here. It's only 1055, but 1055 high carbon steel. But you know, the thing about the low carbon steels is they take impact really well. So for an impact weapon, this is really good. You know, for a tool or a weapon. That's another thing. This is a scarier weapon. It's very fast, very light, excellent tool. And those two knives, right, that knife and that, so these two right here, these are my two main tools in the bush. You know, when I'm out there in the mountains by myself, whether I'm camping, you know. Of course, when I'm camping, I take a rifle, but here we go. So so that's two. Number two. Number three is my cook kit that's always with me, and that's my USGI canteen kit. Okay, and this is always with me. I'm never without it. This is an old this is a stainless steel canteen from 1945. Made by, I can't see I'm not wearing my glasses, sorry. But it's a very old World War II vintage stainless steel canteen. And then the cup, it's an aluminum cup. And you know, you've seen me use these multiple times in my videos, and I've always have them with me. The handle here is steel, made from steel, but the cup itself is made from aluminum. And very well made cup. So that's an excellent piece of kit, along with the stand. You know, you can just take this bugger and set it right in the coals, or you can put some cooking tabs inside, or build a little fire under there and set it right down on the fire or on the coals. That works great. I've had these for a lot of years now, and I put them to some really good use. I mean, this works good to bail out my canoe too. When I'm on canoe trips and I got caught in a downpour, I use this to bail out my canoe. It's pretty cool. You can use it for digging cat holes, anything. So rather than taking a spade to dig your cat hole with, you can dig a cat hole with this right here. So let's see. So that's 3 items there. That's number 3. Number 4 is going to have to be my USGI, and none other will take its place. I do have others, but nothing will ever take the place of my USGI Poncho. Okay, and my Poncho is well, it's my friend. It gets me out of the weather. You know, I can hunker down in a storm underneath this thing. Just sit down up against a tree and hunker down. I use it for a tarp over my hammock, and you know, you can rake leaves into it, collect debris matter off the floor, and carry it back to your campsite. You know, pine boughs and stuff like that, leaves. You can rake leaves into it. You can collect water in it. You can just use it for a poncho. But it works great for as a tarp over my Okay, well, I'm not sure how much of the poncho part we got, but So yeah, so make sure you get a genuine USGI poncho. So the poncho is my number 4 item. Like I said before, this is all gear that I take with me most of the time. Even if I'm just out for the day, if I'm going to be ways back in the backcountry, then I got to have some form of shelter with me. So I rely on this for my shelter, between this and my my jungle hammock. But I don't want to get, that's number 4. I want to get into other stuff, and my number 5th item is what I carry it all in, and you guys have seen me use this in the past. Okay, and this is my well, the shoulder and the pistol belt and all that is just all part of a USGI M1956 web gear system. The only difference is I replaced the butt pack for a Molly 2 waist pack. Okay, and it's just clipped on here under the pack, and the pistol belt goes through a sleeve in the back of the waist belt there. Okay. So yeah, so that'd be my 5th item. I usually don't go out the door without grabbing this. If it's not with me, it's sitting in the truck. Yeah, so there we go. Number 1, my knife. Number 2, my beloved trail hawk. I'm going to get some thumbs down for this, I can just tell. But man, yeah, that's beauty. Okay. Number 3 is my cook kit. My USGI cook kit. And that just fits right into here. Okay, so that's my 5 items, guys. And into this item, of course, this is like my pack. If I said, oh, this, just basically think of it like my pack, just because it's got all these things hanging off of it. If it's my backpack, you've got a backpack, you got all your stuff. Well, that's what I use this for, right? I even have a hammock inside there right now. That's my jungle hammock from the Vietnam era, right there. Weighs just about a pound. With the cords and everything, and you use it just the way it is. And like I said, the poncho works in concert with that, and it just mounts over the top for a tarp. Okay, so so yeah, it's just a pack. Special fancy about it, but it's just like what they use on the fire line in the fires. I mean, on the front line, they're fighting the fires. Those guys all carry those harnesses, and this is basically the same idea. This is carries everything I need in case of an emergency. So there it is, guys. That's my 5 items. I'm supposed to tag 5 of you guys. I'm going to do that right now. Hopefully my camera don't shut off on me again. It did once already. Okay, you guys check out Donny Pavolini of Donny Pavolini Outdoors. Donny, you've been tagged. Donny's got a really good channel. He does a lot of kind of woodcraft, cooking and camping videos, and he's just a general really good guy. So check out Donny Pavolini Outdoors. The Ranger. I know the Ranger is kind of a figment of my imagination. I'm not sure if he truly exists, but anyway, you check out his channel, The Ranger. And so Ranger, you've been tagged. I want to see your 5 top bushcraft or outdoor items. Nick Harland. Nick does a lot of canoe tripping. He does a lot of videos of his canoe trips. He does he bags peaks, kind of like me, and he does a lot of outdoor activities. He's up there in Ontario, Canada, So Nick, I want to see what your top 5 are. So your top 5 bushcraft items. Now, if you guys haven't seen Nick Harland, check out his channel. I'll put all these down in the description. Wisconsin Woodsman. Okay. Check out Wisconsin Woodsman. I don't know his first name, but he does a lot of video. He makes gear. You know, he makes packs and haversacks and stuff like that. He's got a good channel. He's I think he might. I could get this wrong. He might be in Ohio or someplace like that. And then Helsinkipop from across the pond over there. Helsinkipop. He's over there in. I want to say he's in. I'll get this wrong. Wherever Helsinki is, that's where he is. Okay, so Helsinkipop. He's got a great channel. You got to check his channel out. But Helsinkipop, I want to see what your 5 top items are. Okay, it should be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what all you guys come up with. So once again, Donny Pavolini Outdoors, you've been tagged. The Ranger, you've been tagged. Nick Harland, you too have been tagged. Wisconsin Woodsman, you got it. Helsinkipop, yep. So there we go, guys. This is the Woods Runner from Montana, and I just want to say thanks to all you guys for watching my videos, and you know, and I know that I'm trying to improve my channel a little bit lately, so we'll see what I can do, see what I can come up with. I'm not going to put commercials and stuff on my videos. I won't do it. And but anyway, not that I, you know, diss anybody for doing that. You know, if they can pick up a few bucks, awesome. But anyway, guys, this is a Woods Runner. You guys take her easy, but take her, and we'll catch you in the next one.